might want to sit down for this one, because what Chevrolet just revealed isn't just a new car, it's a resurrection. The 2026 Chevrolet Impala SS 427 is back, and it's rewriting what a muscle sedan can be. We're talking massive power, luxury tech, and a design that screams dominance. The Impala name is more than a badge. It's a piece of American history. And now it's been brought into the future with a roar that'll send chills down your spine. Chevrolet didn't just revive the Impala, they supercharged its soul. So what happens when raw 1960s attitude meets modern innovation? You're about to find out, because this new SS 427 might just be the boldest comeback of the decade. Let's rewind for a second. The Impala was once the symbol of American performance, a car that blended power, prestige, and pure street presence. From high school parking lots to drag strips, the SS 427 badge meant one thing: you were about to get smoked. But as the years passed, the world shifted. SUVs took over, the V8 faded, and the Impala quietly disappeared into history books. Until now, in 2026, Chevrolet has flipped the script. The new Impala SS 427 isn't just a reboot, it's a total reinvention. A modern-day muscle sedan with a luxury heart and a racing soul. At first glance, it doesn't whisper old school, it shouts modern dominance. The front end is sharp, with a low, sculpted hood that flows into deep LED eyes. Every line looks like it's been carved by wind and power itself. And at the rear, quad exhausts that could easily double as thunder cannons. Even the stance is mean, wide, low, and ready to pounce. Chevrolet says this Impala was designed to combine the best of both worlds, the grace of a luxury cruiser and the aggression of a street fighter. But the real magic happens under the hood. And trust me, it's not what you expect. So here's the headline. The 2026 Impala SS 427 is powered by a 6.2-liter LT2 V8 with hybrid assist. Yes, that's the same heart beating inside the Corvette, but tuned for four-door fury. The result? A mind-bending 620 horsepower and 610 pound-feet of torque. That's not a typo. This sedan hits 0-60 in just 3.4 seconds. Read that again. A four-door Impala doing supercar numbers. And it doesn't just go fast, it feels alive. The moment you press the start button, that V8 rumbles awake like a sleeping dragon. Flip it into track mode, and the active exhaust opens wide. The sound alone could wake an entire neighborhood. But here's what's impressive. It's not a brute force monster. It's balanced. The new performance suspension uses Chevy's Magnetic Ride 5.0, scanning the road and adjusting in milliseconds. Every turn feels planted. Every acceleration feels effortless. You get power, yes, but also precision. And that's something the old-school Impala never had. Step inside, and you're greeted by what might be the most advanced Chevy interior ever. A curved OLED display stretches across the dash, merging your speedometer, infotainment, and performance readouts into one seamless panel. There's real carbon fiber trim, deep bolstered sports seats, and soft-touch suede where it matters most. And that glowing red SS 427 emblem on the steering wheel? It pulses when the car starts, a heartbeat reminding you this isn't a normal sedan. The hybrid system isn't just about efficiency either. It's about instant torque, a silent push before the V8 roars to life. Chevrolet calls it e-boost. Think of it as nitrous that never runs out. And then comes the fun part, the performance drive modes. You've got cruise, sport, track, and a hidden mode called Legacy. When you activate it, the exhaust note mimics the original 1967 Impala SS 427. That's nostalgia re-engineered into sound. Fuel economy? Surprisingly good. You can cruise highway miles comfortably, getting close to 25 mpg, unheard of for this much power. It's a car that can drop your jaw on Saturday and drive your kids to school on Monday. Chevy didn't just build a muscle car. They built a time machine with Wi-Fi. And yet, this story isn't over, because what happens next changes everything. Picture this, a closed track, early dawn, mist hanging over the tarmac. The new Impala SS 427 idles at the line, quiet, focused, alive. A light tap on the paddle shifter. The revs climb. The launch control engages, then, boom! The Impala rockets forward like a bullet. 0 to 60 in just over 3 seconds. The sound, pure mechanical thunder. Corners that should make a big sedan slide. It glides through them like a sports coupe. Every shift is instant, Every move, intentional. When it crosses the line, it's clocked a lap time that matches the BMW M5 competition. Yes, a Chevrolet sedan, hanging neck to neck with Germany's elite. But what shocks even more is how it does it. Not through electric silence or futuristic gimmicks, but through old-school sound and feel. It's raw. It's emotional. It's powerful. The kind of car that makes you feel alive again. And as the exhaust cools and the sun hits that metallic red paint, one thing becomes crystal clear. The Impala SS 427 isn't a comeback. It's a declaration. Chevrolet didn't build this to follow trends. They built it to remind everyone that muscle never dies. It just evolves. So does the 2026 Chevrolet Impala SS 427 live up to the legacy? Not only does it live up to it, it redefines it. This is the sedan that brings back the thrill of driving. A car that blends heritage with horsepower, luxury with lunacy, comfort with chaos. Let's break it down. The pros: massive power, 620 horses of pure adrenaline, modern tech, OLED screens, hybrid boost, and digital precision. An aggressive design. It turns heads before you even start it. Soundtrack: that V8 rumble is music for true enthusiasts. The cons: price. Expect an $85,000 to $100,000 tag. Weight: at 4,100 pounds, it's not featherlight. Availability: limited numbers mean this will sell out fast, but maybe that's the point. The Impala SS 427 was never for everyone. It's for those who still believe driving should make your heart race. In a market flooded with silent EVs, this car dares to make noise. It dares to bring back emotion, smell, vibration, and soul. And that's why this model matters, because it's not just another product. It's a movement. For Chevrolet, this marks a turning point. The Impala SS 427 proves that the future doesn't have to forget the past. You can have speed, sustainability, and spirit all in one. It's the perfect balance of nostalgia and innovation. So, here's the real question. Would you trade your silent EV for the sound of a 620 horsepower V8 that makes your pulse race every time you press start? Let me know your answer in the comments below. Because one thing's for sure, the 2026 Impala SS 427 isn't here to blend in. It's here to remind us why we fell in love with cars in the first place. If you enjoyed this full breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because Chevy might have just started a whole new muscle revolution. And you'll want to see what's next. The 2026 Chevrolet Impala SS 427. It's bold, it's brutal, and it's beautiful. A muscle sedan that refuses to die. Because legends never really do.